Alright, what is up my friends? Welcome to the Monday video here on CoolStuffInc.com. The Modern Horizons 3 hype continues. The Pro Tour is coming up. Very, very exciting. And we got a kind of a mixture of old and new here in this deck, played by Kulua777 in a league to a 5-0. So got this list off the old interwebs and downloaded it and popped it in. Naya Landfall Cat Aggro. Those are all words that refer to Magic, and they're in the same sentence. And we see here, of course, the double duo here of Steppe Lynx and Akoum Hellhound, which, of course, are perhaps the most powerful creatures to attack with on turn 2 in the format. They attack for 4 in the fetch land every time, which is pretty powerful. And then Steppe Lynx is also a cat. More on that later. Wild Nacatl, also a cat, once banned in Modern too. And they're propped up here by some new cards. We got the Amped Raptor, the mini Bloodbraid Elf. And even with no other energy cards in the deck, as long as every card in your deck costs 2 or less, like it does in this deck, this is just 2/1, cast a free spell from your deck, first strike, which is pretty awesome. So we got the Raptor, also got the Pyrosurfer, which is Landfall Battle Cry. So obviously we can pack up those Battle Cry triggers with our fetch lands, Brushfire Elemental, and of course Ajani, Nacatl Pariah. ETBs makes a cat. Whenever a cat dies, flip it into the very powerful Planeswalker Ajani Nacatl Avenger, which is really powerful. Pumps the squad, can deal damage, makes tokens. Very, very good for 2 mana, obviously. And there are actually a bunch of cats in the deck with Steppe Lynx and Nacatl too, which is pretty sweet. So, 4 Lightning Bolts, Wrenn and Six doing some excellent stuff in this deck. This deck wants to keep making land drops. You want to play fetch land every turn. And Wrenn and Six is the best card in the form of doing that, right? Aside from just picking off X1s, 4 bolts. And then Atarka's Command obviously is a good aggro card. They can pump a squad, stop lifelink, deal some damage. And if you have a fetch land in your hand, boom, play that thing and go in for a turn 3 kill. A lot of possible turn 3 kills of this deck, which is pretty cool. And that's sweet. Sideboard got some hate cards in it. Magebane Lizard for Storm, Damping Sphere for Storm and Tron, Pick Your Poison for Flyers, and Enchantments and Artifacts. We got Harsh Mentor against those Shuko combo decks, Recipes against Graveyard, and then Bonecrusher Giant against creatures, and also the One Ring. So, pretty cool, sleek aggro deck here. And honestly, pretty cheap, too. Aside from the fetch lands, which are the most useful cards in the format, this deck's pretty cheap. A lot of uncommons, a lot of commons, pretty awesome. So, let's get right at the games and see how it goes. Brought to you by
CoolStuffInc.com is a proud sponsor of Jim Davis, and you can show your support while getting 5% off your entire order by using the promo code JIM5 at checkout. Need singles for constructed or kitchen table play? Looking to pick up sealed product or the latest in Magic accessories? We've got you covered. CoolStuffInc.com is the place for all your Magic the Gathering needs, and remember to use the code JIM5 at checkout for 5% off. CoolStuffInc.com, cool stuff in stock.
All right, we are on the play. Our opponent's playing Gigantha. We got a million lands. A million lands is too many. No 1-drop here and no other lands. If we knew for sure our Bolt had a good target on turn 1, maybe we can keep, but 4 lands is far too many. So mulligan down to, that's a little better. We got our Steppe Lynxes and our this turn 1 Steppe Lynx, turn 2 Nacatl. Gonna keep this. Obviously Wrenn and Six is a never-ending source of fetch lands, which is super awesome. I think we want to go triple 1-drop here. Let's go Lynx on 1, fetch Lynx, Nacatl on 2, and then Wrenn on 3. It's just not the command. And the command is the least necessary card of the bunch. I don't really think it matters what land we get, honestly. We have Temple Garden and Sacred Foundry available. That casts every card, right? Yeah, sure. Alright, so pays you life. Ship a Steppe Lynx and rock and roll. The cats are meowing. Scald and Tarn. Mountain. Strike it rich. So probably a Storm combo deck. Our Goldfish is pretty fast. But we'll see if it's fast enough. So let's go get a Sacred Foundry. Shock it in. And we're just gonna put it all out there. Attack for 4 points of damage, down to 15. We get to untap and go Wrenn, get back fetch land, fetch Bolt. It's pretty good, honestly. This is about as good as it gets, I feel like. They could, in theory, turn 2 off Strike It Rich if they're playing Storm, but Storm plays Gigantha, right? It's no double red, I don't think. treasure token. Doesn't look very treasury to me. Definitely a little worrisome that the Lynxes are a little soft to the 1 damage effects in the format, like Bowmaster and Wrenn and Six, but nothing quickens this predator's blood like the unfamiliar sense of new hunting grounds and the mewing cries of new prey. So they're going to crack a fetch, get a mountain, and play another Strike It Rich. Alright, so I'm glad we killed him this turn, because I'm pretty sure we would probably die next turn. So, pretty sure we killed him. We have 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we have exactly 14. Sick. So, get back Foothills. Play Foothills. There's your fetches. Just get a mountain. And attack for that much. Turn 3 kill. On the mulligan. Upstairs. So, without that bolt, we might have lost that game, honestly. So, that might have been a little lucky on our part. But hey, we'll take it. So, they were going to turn 3 us. So, we turn 3 them instead. Let's bring in our Damping Spheres and our Magebane Lizards, which are both good anti-storm cards. Rest in Peace isn't bad against them, because they are Past in Flames heavy, but want to keep these bolts. Killing the creatures is pretty important. It's funny because, like, the Atarka's commands are pretty good when you're goldfishing, but I think it's probably just the worst card in the deck. I guess the Ajani's aren't great here either, right? Just like a legendary 3-power creature. Wrenn and Six, as you saw in that game, is important to keep the fetch land train going. We don't want to risk running out of lands, all of our landfall stuff, and Wrenn does a very good job of that. Bolt kills Ral. It's funny, I wouldn't mind cutting all the Ajani's, actually. I think they're just terrible to match up. Maybe let's leave it to Atarka's commands, which want nothing to do with a slow kind of value engine. We're just trying to kill as fast as possible, so we also might want to cut some 2s. Yeah, we want to cut 2s because we have all these 2s coming in, so works for me, though. I think this is pretty good. Alright, game 2. Opponent keeps 7, and we're on a 1-lander. That's not going to work out in our landfall deck. We're going to mulligan. Mulligan into a pretty weird hand. So, no 1-drop, but we have double hate card, Amped Raptor, double Pyrosurfer. We can keep this. Ship a Surfer. Hopefully draw a land. I mean, no, don't draw a land. Hopefully draw a 1-drop. I just cursed myself, didn't I? Hopefully draw a 1-drop here. That would be ideal, but we have double hate card. 2 different kind of hate cards. 2 draw 1-drop sick. So we'll go Temple Garden into whatever red land we want. Yeah, works for me. Sure. Alright, so shock it, bop it, twist it. Need to decide how aggressively we want to deploy these hate pieces. Turn 2 Amped Raptor is pretty good. So, like, let's see what happens on turn 2 here. If they play a Ral or a Medallion. Scryland, been a land. Looking like we got a Wren's Resolve. This is going to exile a Ritual and a Ral Monsoon Mage. So they gotta cast both those to do their thing. So Magebane Lizard says, if a player casts a non-creature spell, they take damage to that player to the number of non-creature spells they've cast this turn. So as they're going off, they take damage. Damping Spirit just stops them from going off, because obviously they can't keep playing spells. They all cost more mana. So the question becomes, which ones do we want to play? Magebane can be amped up by the Pyrosurfer with our landfall triggers. So I think I'm probably where I'm at. I think we're at Magebane. The problem is, like, they could still, in theory, go off, I guess, or 19 life. Maybe it's 16, but yeah, I think I like Blizzard into Pyrosurfer fetch. Sphere does help them not utilize these cards next turn. It's a tough call, honestly. I'm really not sure. The white cards, they have a way to remove this. Yeah, I think that Damping Sphere is a better hate card. But I think that Magebane attacks some more damage next turn. So we're going to do that. Not sure it's right. Lizards and cats hanging out together. Not usually friends, but this time they are. Here comes Raw Monsoon Mage. And now they cast this ritual, and they can start doing stuff. It's, can't take it with you. It's going to go away if I don't cast it. So, here you go. Let's start the fireworks. So, take 1 damage from the ritual. So, storm count. Storm for non-creature spells. Cast Metamorphose. Take 2. Try and flip Rawl. That also is 1 for each Rawl flip, if they don't flip it. Tough choice, deciding whether they flip Raw or not. It's very non-deterministic and volatile part of these new Storm decks. You know, Rawl might or might not flip. When will it flip? Do you want to keep leaving it in play? The longer it's in play, the more damage you take, but the longer you wait to flip it, the more powerful it gets. So, all right, so they had red, red, white. They have like a portable hole or something here. They could probably go off and kill me, but what am I gonna do? You know, that would stop the Damning Sphere anyway. So most cards that would kill Magebane would kill Damning Sphere. So, except like a lightning bolt or something like that. In the old Storm tank. Five cards in hand. And you're going to use some red mana. Maybe. Maybe yes, maybe no. Cast Metamorphose. Take 3. Flip a coin. Take 1. Lost the flip. Take 1. So they take a half point damage for per spell on average. Red, 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 1. White. Pretty bold to try and go off in the face of Magebane Lizard, you know, but those cards were going away. So there are certainly upsides to Mono Red Storm. It's very, very consistent and straightforward. But the red card draw spells are, I guess, not necessarily worse than the blue ones, but definitely different. They're going to wish. Take 4. Down to 5. Coin flip. They lose the flip down to 4. Did they show what they wish for? Oh, you don't choose. You just can play a card. Huh. It's interesting. Alright, well. The thing is, any non-creature spell kills them now, because Storm Count is going to be, they're taking 5 damage, so. Whoa! Okay, never mind. They wish for a Phylage. Just going to kill my Nacatl and put them to 7. So now, this works out fine for us, because we can play our Pyrosurfer, double fetch Battlecry. I'm sorry, that will not kill them. That will not threaten lethal. So they have 3 cards in hand. Yeah, just Damping Sphere. They could just fetch a Plains and get the Titan going, but it wouldn't stop either of our things. I don't think it'd be a Titan though, honestly, actually. But all right, yeah, let's just play our Damping Sphere and say go. Gonna keep our fetch land in play, actually. I'll take 1, sure, you got me. And then we can go next turn, Pyrosurfer, fetch. Or fetch, land drop. Battle Cry for a decent amount. Alright, you're up, friend. Definitely a sweet sideboard juke. Eliwick Trumblestum. And attack for 1. I'll not be blocking. So they want me to block and then so they can Phylage kill my wizard. That's not going to happen. That being said, though, I think they're probably just going to kill us here. Like, I don't know if he beats the card. We don't really have... There are spells in our deck necessary to kill that card. So, they go to 4, back to 7. Yeah, this is going to be hard to win. Honestly, they're going to nug me and have lethal in play, too. Maybe I should bring in Rest in Peace. Might be a thing to do. Untap and draw a lightning bolt. Indeed. So if we, damn man, play this, we landfall, landfall, landfall. Lizard attacks for 1, 2, 3, 4. Crap. Just gotta hope they screw up, I think. Don't really have another play here. Just hope they block the Pyrosurfer, not the Lizard. Alright, triple battle cry attack. Four, 4, and a 2/2. They blocked the Lizard. So now I can kill the Phylage with the Bolt. That's not very good for us, but they're not that close to getting it back. So 7 to 5. Damping Sphere still in play. Amped Raptor ready to roll up, but definitely awkward Damping Sphere. Desperate Ritual. So I may just ritual, and then cast Phylage with the cards in the graveyard. That probably might be good enough. Raw wins the flip, and they can -2 to kill the Pyrosurfer. Jeez, that's really good. I underestimated this card in my set review by like a lot. It just does a lot for 2 mana. Okay. Now what? Yeah, there goes the Pyromancer. Cast the Medallion. 2 cards left. Cast Wren's Resolve, revealing Arena of Glory and Desperate Ritual. So the Phylage is going to get us next turn. Wrap that. We'll cast the Pyro Seeker. I cannot cast Steppe Lynx. It costs 3. I mean, that wasn't bad. Do I attack them or the Ral? Ral will only up achieving their cost. I think I attack them. It's going to be pretty hard to win this game, but they go to 3. They untap. Bring this guy back. Kill this. Go to 6. This card's just a house. Man, what a boomer. They can even give it haste. Arena of Glory here. That's insane. We're just dead. Why are they making colorless? What? Why does it a colorless mana for haste? Doesn't make any sense. This land can't make colorless. What the hell's going on? What? What's happening? Am I sleeping? Am I awake? Am I dreaming? Didn't give it haste. Like what? It's not possible for this land to produce a colorless. So we should be dead, but the card is not working as intended. That being said, we're still dead, I think, so I'll just pack it up anyway. I mean, they won that game, technically, so. Game 3. Don't want these rest in peace. Honestly, that giant's kind of a big deal. I'm going to bring the rest in pieces. Bring in the rips, and we're going to cut. Honestly, the raptors don't seem great either. It's kind of cool as I can cascade into the hate cards, but we really got to just get things. Maybe cut the command. I got the command, sure. Oh no, another one-lander in the play. Alright, we're going to mulligan. Another one-lander. Oh my god, man, you're killing me. Opponent keeps 7. We don't draw land on our second draw step. We lose the game instantly, so we're mulligan to 5. Mulligan into much better. Let's keep this. We're going to ship Plains and Wild Nacatl and just hope that our Hellhound, Steppe Lynx, Wrenn can get there. Would obviously prefer if this was at least a 6-card hand for a double 1-drop, but alright, let's go Mire for a Sacred Foundry. Shock it. And let's play the Hellhound first. Say go. Crack the Mesa. Sacred Foundry untapped. Static Prison. Alright. Sure. We draw Rest in Peace. Pretty awkward. Alright. I think we cast Wrenn and return a land and just try and get like a few shots off Wrenn before we cast Rest in Peace. I play with Lynx. I guess I can go Lynx, then Wrenn next turn, then Rest in Peace. Let's do it, actually. Alright, so play Lynx. We'll get a Scryland. The prison is, it ain't permanent. It's temporary. Strike it rich. No land. Wow, okay. That's like kind of bad, I think, actually, because their hand's all gas, but. Alright, red-green district. And let's take a little look. Top card is a Hellhound. I'd like to keep that. Let's untap and draw. Draw a Hellhound. You can go red-green. Wrenn and Six. Return fetch land. Play and crack fetch land. Let's get a mountain. This is fine. Get a mountain. Play Hellhound. Tiger 4 and say go. So next turn we'll return a fetch land. And then I guess cast Rest in Peace. Just run the risk of my beaters not being beaters, but yeah, for mulligan to 5, this isn't too bad. Ruby Medallion. Alright, so they are looking to go off next turn. That's for sure. Powerful new / old edition to Storm. This is a Tempest card from back in the day. 5 cards in hand. They try and decide if they can go off now or not. It'd be pretty insane. We're also drawing to 3 lizards and 2 damping spheres, right? So we got a little possible hate on top of our deck. We draw a raptor too. Give me a second look. So they're going for it. All right, they're going for it. Fire up a ritual. Fire up a wish with a red floating. Sure missed this. Just sitting near twiddling my thumbs, waiting to see if they're going to storm kill us or not. They're going to grape shot. So this is like a good news, bad news scenario where, like, obviously very bad they killed our creatures, but they only have 3 cards left, and their big way to go off on low resources is Past in Flames, and we have Rest in Peace lined up, so this is not the best thing that ever happened to us, but so Wrenn goes 2. Draw a threat, please. That's kind of a threat. Alright. So we're going to play Hellhound. It's really tough because turning off the Wrenn without Rest in Peace is pretty gross. I'm going to let him have it for a turn. Just so you go. We'll upkeep, fetch a Scryland. Return a land. Oh, this came back, actually. That's pretty cool. I forgot that was just going away. I guess an Impulse. They could just win here, I guess, but they reveal Strike Your Rich Manamorphose. Alright, well, that's what you can do. So actually, I shouldn't have 6. So I can't grape shot my stuff. There's a land. 2 cards left. So they have card, Manamorphose, Strike It Rich. They have Past in Flames. We're going to look kind of dumb, but we need to actually kill them. And without that extra land from the Wrenn, I don't know if we could have killed them in time. They're going to play another prison. Interesting. It's going to hit one of the hounds. Sure. That's fine. They have 1 card left. They're going to play another. So they have nothing. They just have actual nothing. So this game's about to get really ugly and scrappy. They have literally nothing. They have a Strike Your Rich and a Manamorphose that could only be played next turn. And we play this Rest in Peace and turn off their ability to get a thing. Yeah, so we're going to go fetch land, scry land. Try and find a non-landfall threat. Honestly, this plays. I'll keep this. Let's untap. And just gonna cast this bad boy. Return a land. Attack for 2. And just cast Rest in Peace. And I think we should be probably good here. Hold land in our hand. All the cards are gone. And now we got 4 shots at the Wrenn, right? Let's go down 1, down take 1, down take 1, down take 1. Don't think they have enough resources to win. Just Past in Flames is out of the equation, so they just draw the Phylash guy. I guess we guess they can't bring it back, so kind of nice. The Rest in Peace hits both those spots. Manamorphose for a red. This turn is cast Rich. I can't even flash it back. Rest in Peace. Rip. One red floating, 2 cards in hand. Storm is definitely, if you're unfamiliar with Storm, it's a critical mass deck. It's like it's all about getting critical mass. And we have juked their juke. So rest in peace, obviously good against their things. So we're gonna Pyrosurfer. No land obviously, doesn't do anything, so oh shit. I fucking F6, god damn it. Oh well, whatever. I misclicked. I meant to use this obviously, but this should be at 5. My bad. Ruby Medallion number 2 is a lot worse than Ruby Medallion number 1. And a Raw. Okay. So on that. Amped Raptor. Do the thing. I'll show you some energy. We reveal a Hellhound. Okay. It's fun. Attack for 2. If they block, we'll finish it off. If not, we're just going face. So, nug ya. Hold the land for next turn, or we can get a landfall trigger here, a landfall trigger here. Also, our guys coming back too. So yeah, the boys are back. Dogs for days. I was built as a cat deck, but it's a dog deck right now, and dog days for our opponent. All right, opponent's got Gigantha. We're on the play, and our hand is pretty good. We can keep this. Have the old Plains, Steppe Lynx, Brushfire Elemental draw, which is pretty awkward, but just go fetch ourselves a Sacred Foundry and call it a day. Yeah, Sacred Foundry, Sacred. I've got a Forest. Not, never mind. You got a Sacred Foundry. So, yeah. So, alright. So, yep. Steppe Lynx. No more fetch lands, unfortunately, but. Blued Crypt. Thoughtseize. Hand is fairly redundant, so it's kind of like whatever. Probably Pyrosurfer? Yeah, sure. Okay. Alright, so a very modest Curd Ape style attack here. Also a little awkward to be a Plains Bolt. Draw fetch land. Draw fetch land's pretty good. You got Brushfire, fetch land, Bolt. Urza Sega. Orcish. Oh my god. That card's pretty good against us. We drew the fetch land, but here's Brushfire Elemental. Alright, I mean, I don't want to bolt a Bowmasters, so. See if you're going to block or not. They're going to block. Alright, so we'll leave the Mesa uncracked. Defense against another Bowmasters or a Wrenn. Man, a deck playing Wrenn and Bowmasters would just obliterate this deck. As long as I have like some bolts and pushes and stuff. Urza Sega number 2. Dash Ragavan. Huh. I mean, obviously we can fetch Bolt here, but that significantly weakens the potency of our creatures next turn. Oh boy, what do we do? We have a lethal attack next turn with our fetch land and our Plains. Alright, this is fine. I hope they don't hit a creature. They hit a lightning bolt. No, they hit a lightning bolt? Come on. Well, that was the actual worst case scenario. Sure. Not good. Untap. Draw an Arid Mesa. Not cool. Not cool. Say go. What stops us from playing Gigantha? Nothing. We're just not playing Gigantha. Okay, that's obviously a mistake. This list went 7-1 in a challenge or whatever, but should just clearly have Gigantha in it. Just a little weird. All right, make a token. Search for an artifact. Haywire might gain a few life. Another Urza Saga. Man, Urza Saga's so good. And a bobble. Sure. Alright. I mean... Spell, please. That's a spell. Okay. Landfall. Ajani. Attack with our cat. I imagine the Haywire Might's in a block here. Yeah, so that's fine. We have plenty of time to bolt this Biggest Way of the Construct. Say go. You know, Shadow Spear could be an issue, but we can respond. Let's see how they stack their abilities and stuff. What a card. What a card. Urza's Saga. They're really in the tank here, Miss Urza's Saga. They're going to make a construct off of the one that's about to die. So we're going to bolt the construct so they can't make it 4-4 when they stack their things. It's fine, so let's bolt this. Otherwise, if I let them get their thing, then that'd be a 4-4, so whatever. So make a token. It's a 2-2. Gains the ability. Go get an artifact. Something like Shadow Spear would be kind of annoying. Pyrite Spell Bomb. Okay, so we're going to upkeep Akafetch here. Get a Scryland. Landfall. Look. It's a land. Ship it. Draw another land. Okay. That's 4. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So in theory, they would go to 1 if I were to attack with everything, and they could block the Ajani. Alright. Let's play land. Stack. Attack with everything. Threaten 8 damage with the Steppe Lynx. Alright, they block on the Lynx. That's fine. Take a hit. Your turn. Crack the Bauble. Take a look at their own top card. Alright. Well, their Saga's about to die, and they cannot make a token off of it. It's the downside of playing 3 Urza Sagas as your first 4 lands. Bad call. Get a Bauble. This doesn't seem that relevant, given that it is not going to draw them a card until our turn. They have very little mana. Call is floating. Our Foothills is vastly superior to theirs. Crack, go to 7. Giant's pretty good. Get a mountain. They're going to dash Ragavan, go over the Ragavan again. All right, well, I can't stop it, so... Hopefully they hit a land. Not the perfect card this time. They reveal a... Lightning Bolt again. Okay. Bolt targeting Ajani resolves. Dash it back to their hand. So we'll upkeep Scryland again. Parlor. We're going to lands here, you know? Top card is a fetch land. Bennett. Draw. Brushfire freaking Elemental. Now, if I were to crack this fetch, they could sack the spell bomb and kill the Brushfire. If I do nothing, they take 5 and go to 2. They are going to Fatal Push the Lynx. Sure. All right, so they take what? 5 and go to 2. You've already cast 3 lightning bolts because they cast one of our lightning bolts, which is super rude. Overgrown 2. Crack, go to 1. Problem is here that we're running out of gas a little bit, you know. Oh my god, it's a murder show. The Bowmaster's Fatal Push Wrenn and Six deck might be our kryptonite. Just saying. I mean, we're drawing to our own Wrenn and Sixes, our haste creatures, and our bolt. Can we find it? Survey says. Indubitably. Upstairs. Finish the job, friend. Alright. This is tough. No two ways about it. Rest in peace. They probably have Tarmogoyf, but Bonecrusher Giant's not great either. I'll say Bonecrusher is better than Target's Command. It's more of a goldfish card. Bigger Poison's cute against Urza Saga, but not particularly great otherwise. Might be too narrow against Thoughtseize deck, which do this. Oh boy. Alright, so unfortunately, we don't have a 1-drop, but it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to mulligan against the Thoughtseize removal spell deck. We're gonna keep. We have Bolt from Ragavan too, so. All right, that worked out. So. We have our 1-drop. It's Bolt or Ragavan. Raptor's great too. Probably best card in the matchup, honestly. Kill this, go. Next turn, Amped Raptor. Turn 2 Urza Saga again. And Pirate Spell Palm, sure. Man, so many one-toughness creatures. Alright. Speaking of one-toughness creatures. Alright, so yeah, we're Raptor here. Let's see what the old Raptor turns up. Raptor into Steppe Lynx? Yeah, I mean, sure, this is fine, I guess. So, Spell Bomb can kill one of them. They have 3 cards. They have 4 with the bobble, I guess. So, Saga goes to 2. Land, just make a token's pretty good. Legion's End. Did they not search for my Raptors? Isn't that what this card does? Oh, just hand. It's not a cranial extraction. It's just a in your hand. Sure. So that's fine. They have 2 cards left. We draw a forest. Forest is pretty awkward. Can't go Brushfire, Forest, Steppe Lynx. I guess you get Pyromancer. Steppe Lynx. Yeah, sure, let's do that. This is a way to get some beats in without wasting our landfall triggers. And attack for 2. And just say go. Next turn we can go Brushfire, Foothills, Crack, Ajani, triggers everywhere. Barring a Massacre in the shape of a Wrenn or a Bowmaster or something like that. Float him out of the Saga. They're going to get Pith Needle and name Wooded Foothills. How do they know? Did they already know that? Oh, I drew Forest. They saw my hand the previous turn. Oh, they bobbled me. Oh, sure. All right, so they're going to... Sure. I mean, I still play it as a land. You know, it's not the end of the world. But so Wrenn plus Forest, 2 mana, Tarmogoyf. 6/7 Tarmogoyf. We draw our own copy of Wrenn. We can no longer sacrifice our Foothills. Oh, man. They have 2 cards in hand. Alright. So I guess it's just a Johnny go. It's so funny. No point in playing this land yet, so we'll just say go. Green black. Legion's End again. That's bad. I think we're dead, folks. It's just a shooting gallery over here. Yeah. A little too cowardly to attack, but we draw another Johnny. Oh. Alright. I mean, worked so well last turn. Let's just do it again, right? Here's Johnny, so there you go. Could have, like, I guess the cat could have attacked. It's not even like... Actually, yeah, the cat sure should have attacked. They probably wouldn't have returned it, so... Or wouldn't have blocked it, I mean. Wrenn and Six, Urza Saga, pretty good. Buy again, sure. And Unholy Heat. Jeez. This is a murder show over here. Wild Nacatl. Perfect. Alright. We're just dead, I think. Honestly. Kill Haywire Might. Say go. You can shoot down a cat. Yeah. Second Haywire Might. Wow. Okay. Doing double duty here. Just blocking and gaining some life. No artifacts or enchantments here, but big Tarmogoyf too. Jeez. All right, untap and draw a miracle. Not quite. They're at. I can kill. Actually, they have blocker too. We're just freaking dead. They have a 2/2 blocker. We can kill this Wrenn. Like. Costs a lot, but it's like a 2/2 blocker in the Tarmogoyf. I lose the Reckless guy. That's fine, I think. So attack Wrenn. Attack Wrenn. Block one. Chump block one. I guess attack Wrenn again. Attack you. Can't use the Foothills. This stupid needle, obviously. Fire up the old battle cry. So we lose two things here. They lose the Wrenn. You probably lose our Wrenn in the backswing. I mean, I guess I should just, like, block with Tarmogoyf, not block with the Construct. Sure, it seems fine, I guess. Alright, so Brushfire, Wild Nacatl versus. I can only assume they have a Shadow Spear, right? Please stop. Alright, that's enough. I'm tapping out. Game 3. Alright, this match is a bit of a nightmare, but we're going to try and see if we can't steal one on the play here. Opponent's got Gigantha. We got 7 cards here with 4 lands. We can go turn 1 Temple Garden. Steppe Lynx. Turn 2 Nacatl tap land. It's not great. You know, we do the Bonecrusher Giant, but alright, yeah, Mulligan is just so bad against them. I'm just gonna keep. We do want our lands too, you know, and we got the Scryland, so the old Lucy Scryland keep. Alright, let's rock and roll. So, Temple Garden. Shock it. Steppe Lynx, go. Some pretty good draws here, too, right? Most of our 2-drops are pretty good draws. Bauble, Mire. Bauble targets themselves. A little pseudo scry action. Swamp. That's not good. Alright, so no thoughts. He means it's Fatal Push. That's not great, but sure. Raptor's great too. Do we want to just fetch and Raptor here, then? That seems a lot better than... Yeah, sure. All right, cool. So let's go land. We're going to get a Stomping Ground, I would assume. This also, like, kind of forces the issue with their push, too. If they have a push. Do they not have a Fatal Push? They just fetched a Swamp to get... Why would they not get a duel, then? I don't know what's going on, folks. All right. Here's your Amped Raptor. Fire it up. Cascade into a... Ooh, I'm an idiot. Alright, yep, that one's on me. I guess I missed 1 point. Is what it is. Please don't play, I don't know, Bowmaster, Wrenn and Six. Can't play Fury, I guess, but... Bowmaster, I guess isn't the worst here, right? Alright, so they kill a thing. I gets to still attack. My attacks are pretty good. I have Bonecrusher Giant. We got the Pyrosurfer, too. Pyrosurfer's not... I have one more stuff in play, I think, for that. So... I would say we... Let's fire in the Parlor and just cast Wild Nacatl and set up for the Foothills for next turn. So... I don't play a land to attack, obviously, but Surveil a Bolt. Bolt doesn't really kill a lot of their stuff. You know, like, it won't kill a Tarmogoyf. Otherwise, their creatures are kind of small and crappy. I need you to keep it, though. Let's keep this. Keep this. Fire up the attack. They're just going to single block with the Bowmaster itself, not the army. Interesting. Go to 10. Or 12, I guess. Play Wild Nacatl and say go. Kind of a weird play, right? You think you want to block with the army and not the Bowmaster? Here's Tarmogoyf is a 3/4 and a Haywire Mite. Okay, so we can fire up the old Surfer. Can't Bolt and Stomp. I'll probably Stomp and finish it off, though. Alright, let's cast Pyrosurfer. It's a good attack. They just, like, have a lot of blockers, you know? So, crack this. Go get a, I don't know, mountain, I guess. So we're gonna slam. We have the Bolt or the Stomp to finish off Tarmogoyf. Battlecry twice, so we got some pretty big boppers here. I imagine that Goyf will block the Pyro thingy, and these will get Trump blocked. It's a weird block. I think you would block the two biggest things, and then Goyf blocks here. Sure. Cool. This is interesting blocks. Okay. That's fine by me. Alright, so you take 2 and all your stuff dies. It's the gain 2 also. It's kind of a wash, but... They have a Toxic Deluge or something like that. That would suck. We got 5 points of burn in our hand. That's kind of cool. Reckless Pyrosurfer. Here's the theater. Get some popcorn. Going to the movies. They've been at Foothills. Alright. I think I'm just going face. Like, probably to catch Bonecrusher also, so... Tap and draw land. Draw an Amped Raptor. Sure. I cast the Raptor, I can't cast the Bonecrusher. I could hit a Wrenn and Six, though, which is pretty sweet. Fortunately, my attackers aren't that impressive here without the landfall, but I think I can cast Bonecrusher here, so let's send in the Raptor and this in the Surfer. They have a 1/1 blocker, which is fine. 3 cards in hand. They have a Bowmaster here, it's pretty annoying, but just gotta take it? This person's crazy. Alright, you're at 6. Just gonna play Bonecrusher Giant and say go. It's been a really weird game, I'm not gonna lie. Make a Saga token. Make a Saga token. I mean, you can bolt one of them. They can get like a Pyrite Spell Bomb or something like that. They go for a Shadow Spear, they're dead. They went for a Shadow Spear. They're dead. Pack it up. Pick up your ball and go home, because that's it. It's all over. This is the end. Alright, good hand. Couple cats, a dog. Cat Lord. Keeping. Triple 1-drop draw. No third land for all of our landfall stuff, but what's up, friend? Alright, opponent ball against 2-5. We're on the play. Not a bad spot to be, right? So we're going to go get ourselves a... I don't know what matters what land we get. I guess we want Temple Garden, I guess. And we'll get Sacred Foundry or Stomping Ground. Doesn't seem to really matter. Like, I guess we want double red. Let's get Sacred Foundry. I think it's Temple Guard this one. Anyway, that should matter. So, sure. Pave a life. Let's actually cast the Hellhound. Just like planning on if we want to draw a bolt, cast your red spells, but like it's kind of hard to imagine scenarios where the land's that messed up. Scald and Tarn go. Untap. Alright, drew land, sick. So let's go land. Fire up the old Hellhound. Attack for 2. Correct fetch. This will get Stomping Ground. How about 2 more? 4 total. Love it. Bring in the beats. Steppe Lynx. Nacatl. Go. This turn 3 kill, right? We've got land, Pyrosurfer, fetch, double battle cry. That's 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's 19 damage, yeah. They ship a counterspell. An islands. And a... nothing. Cool. I mean, they clearly have interaction of some kind here. We need to decide if we're going to go for it or not. But I guess with the land drop, we do the bolt too. Jeez. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 14 damage even without the Pyrosurfer. Alright. Oh no, I fetched both my red sources, didn't I? I can't cast the bolt. That sucks. So that was, I guess that was wrong. I should have gotten a... even a forest would have been fine. This is only one of each duel, so... don't think it's... because they're a fair deck, I think it's fine, like, if each bolt them later, but sure. That's fine. We'll play this. Double landfall. And probably just get a Scryland. Crack this for... yes, we have no red on tap land. That's a bit of a whoopsie on my part, I guess, but... let's get the Parlor. Do a little Parlor trick. Those top cards of fetch land. This is the weird side with the landfall decks, right? Where you're like, alright, well, I don't really want to draw a 4th land, but I kind of want it for these guys, so let's stop that. This is a lot of damage. They got a 4. So very close to dead. Island go. Alright, well, lucky me, I got my fetch land, so... Let's cast Ajani first, and see if they want to counter it or not, before they know if these things are going to get bigger. Resolves. Alright, crank it up, fetch lands for days. Cool. So, not quite a turn 3 kill. They had to interact, obviously, but we'll take that. So we literally have only seen island, blue-red land, counterspell. So it's hard to know what they're doing exactly. That being said, there's nothing really in our sideboard that's super exciting against them. I mean, like, they pick your poisons. I mean, if they're playing Murktide, we really want those, but we don't know if they are or not. Therefore, I think we just stand pat. Don't want Rip, don't want Sphere, don't want Mentor, don't want Lizard. I mean, Lizard's, like, okay against them, but not great. And then Bonecrusher's not very good either, so, yeah, just stand pat. Submit it. Alright, game 2 on the draw. We got a 1-lander. Yeah, just taking 1-lander. So you try talking stuff into it if you want to, but you probably shouldn't be doing that. So this stand's okay. We can keep this. I think Atarka's command is the least important card. It's good in your goldfishy games, but opponents interacting and we're low on resources, so ship that one. Nacatl the Raptor's pretty good. We got Tamiyo. Okay. So it looks like they're just playing Murktide, so... Bolt. We can obviously kill the Tamiyo, but I don't think we really care about it that much. Not know as much as they're developing our own plans, so... Let's just get a... Stomping Ground. Shock that bad boy in and get the Nacatl going. Now, what they do next turn will obviously inform our decision. Attack it, you get a clue. Take a big fat 0. And they say go here. It's kind of annoying, actually. Alright, so, like, if I play one spell here and it gets counterspelled, it's kind of a disaster, honestly. We could maybe just, like, play the Brushfire since it's the worst threat. We also like kind of want to kill Tamiyo and don't have a third land either, so it's all really awkward. Pretty sure we just cast Brushfire though. I don't care if I counter this, and I still get to get a card in their hand, be a little more proactive. So resolves, attack. Ooh. What are they doing here? They're not reading the cards. Can't be blocked. This is a 3/3. I mean, that's one of the benefits of playing weird cards. Your opponents don't know what they do. So they just played an Ambush Viper. Bit of a win for us, I would say. We draw a Fetch Slam this turn. You can go Surfer into Lightning Bolt. That'd be pretty awesome. Okay, so investigate again. Tamiyo doing the thing. They say go again. Wow. Drew the fetch land. Alright, I mean, we're going to go for this. It's probably not... Should I play the Raptor instead? No, let's put it next turn. So let's just go for it. Alright, let's play Pyrosurfer. They're going to counter it for sure, but... Counter this, play a land. We have light. Oh, that resolve too. Damn. All right. So, are they planning on killing the Surfer? I guess before we attack, maybe. They better do something, or they're going to die. Crack this. Get a mountain. In response, they're going to Flame of Anor, targeting my Elemental. That is, I mean, annoying, but whatever, sure. So we'll get a Mountain and attack for 7. Just bolt this Snapcaster Mage, I think. Dub's Battlecry, that's 7. I'll just bolt this thing. Gets no block on my my Pyromancer. They got 5 cards in hand. Jeez, Flame Manor is really good. They're at 6. We are close, but I fear that you might be in no cigar territory. Flame Manor and Tamiyo is pretty damn good. Alright, their first play is a Thundering Falls. That's not too bad for us. We got a no attack here from Tamiyo. Tamiyo's just staying home. Tamiyo's had enough of this. Here's a Preordain. That's draw number 2. Because I got a clue for draw 3 and flip Tamiyo, but they just die if I do that. So, living up blue-red. Untap. Let me draw a Hellhound. Let's cast Amped Raptor. See what turns up off that bad boy. Raptor. Dinosaurs and cats and dogs. Spell Snare is gas. Spell Snare, sure. Let's... I mean... Are they going to chump block? If they block here and bolt this, it's pretty bad. They have a discharge. This is a major mistake on their part, though. Line up your blocker first. There's no reason not to block first here, because now I'm going to bolt the Tamiyo and get it for texture points, I think. Rather than allow them possibly flip it and or block my 2/2, so... Spell Snare's gas. Heard a lot better. There's a lot of good 2-drops added in Modern Horizons 3. Alright, so they go down to 4. I'm still not feeling great with this game. You know, they're at 4, but... Nicole trying to ruin my video, obviously. Alright. Land tapped, go. 3 cards in hand. Wrenn and Six, pretty good pickup. Let's just start by trying to attack for 2. They have a Snapcaster here. I guess, like, they can't profitably play a card in the graveyard. In for 2. Yep, they're Snapcaster, so they target discharge, so I can't play a... Oh, it's creature or planeswalker? Jeez, it's nasty. Alright, so... I can't play anything, it'll just die. Oh, they're going to kill this. Alright, they're going to try and block. Right, yeah, that makes more sense, obviously. So, post-combat. I think they have more spell snares. Let's go Wrenn and Six. I think you ping the Snapcaster, man. We want to return a land, obviously, but I don't want to turn on Flame Manor and, like, or let them attack it either, so yeah, otherwise just attack it anyway, so sure, this is fine. Play Hellhound, say go. Hopefully they start by cracking a clue. How about a 5/5 Murktide? Not that big. Leaving the flame in the graveyard. Okay. We draw a Reckless Pyrosurfer. I mean, it's not the worst, I guess. They have 1 card left. Cast Pyrosurfer. Ugh. Invert Polarity. I hate this card. I abhor this card. Alright, I guess. They lost the flip, so it's just a counterspell. Sure, so my attack is no good here. I probably want to just... It's weird because I want to, like, fetch up a Scryland, but I think I need to keep the land for a lethal attack with this next turn. So we just say go. They have 0 cards in hand. And they can attack the Wrenn, but... and they have no blockers, so we have lethal. Freaking invert polarity. Krakaklu. Krakafetch. Down to 3. Already cast 2 lightning bolts, so... Tapping... Oh, man. Magus of the Moon. Vomit. Okay, I guess. Didn't think to play around that one. And I literally have red spells and lightning bolts in my deck. Okay, I guess. Untap. Oh boy. All right. This is a game. If I shoot them, it forces a attack. Yes, so shoot them. Shoot them, say go. Good old Blood Moon. Alright. Crack a clue. Obviously have to attack the Wrenn. Yeah, I mean, we're not blocking, so that's fine. Let's just try a Raptor or a Pyrosaur. Or a Wild Nacatl, sure. I mean, not good. Not good. Magus coming in again for 2. This is interesting. Like, I have a lot of red cards in my deck. They're definitely incentivized to want to end this game faster, you know? But this means they have mostly air. That was a good draw. Amp it up. Counterspell. Oh, I hate this card so much. They lost the flip again. 3-mana Commandeer is like so stupidly powerful that like, oh man, I hate they printed this card. I think it's a fun card if it's not like, if it's, you know, extremely mildly playable. If this card's actually good, like, oh my god, it's just this is the worst thing for competitive Magic. Just flipping coins. Do you counter the ring or counter it and get your own ring? I don't know, but it sounds game breaking to me. Another Hellhound, sure, it's good. All right. Once again, have a lethal attack. And step tuning the narrative up a little bit. Tune the narrative up again a little bit. So they got lots of energy now. This is bad. This game's slipping away. You know, they're going to flame. I mean, we could draw a lightning bolt. You could draw a lightning bolt or Raptor into lightning bolt. That's probably our only real out at the moment at this point. So Magus of the Moon, also a wizard. Heh, that's cute. Snapcaster Murktide adds a counter when it exiles a spell. It's fun. I mean, they no blue mana up, so we draw a bolt, we kill them. Still staying home. So conservative. We did not draw a bolt. All right, that's 6. Search dead. All right, that's fine. I guess we'll bring in a couple Pick Your Poisons. It goes Tameo too, I guess. That's fine. So we're going to bring in Pick Your Poisons. Bring pick your poisons, and we will cut down on the Atarka's commands, I think. Yeah, there's 2 interactive for that, so. Alright, on the play, we've got double Hellhound, Raptor, Surfer, Bolts. We can keep this. Let's go Hellhound on 1. Scryland Hellhound on 2. Stomping Ground. Fortunately, the energy bolt really good against this guy too. Get to save some energy. Bank it up. Okay. Pump it. Oh, what a terrible play. So, just a really poor play from our opponent here. By letting us untap with the Galvanic Discharge, if I had played a fetch land, I would play the fetch land, and then have to allow the ability to resolve, because if I would just crack it in response. I think it's still kill the creature no matter what, but like, they just don't get 2 energy. So like, they just wasted 2 energy here. I'm sorry, because I played this, they get the energy, but if I had a fetch land, they just wasted energy. They could just kill it on their turn. So that's annoying. So definitely, just because the card's an instant when you use them, you have to play at instant speed, you know? Here's a how. We keep an Air Raptor on top, which is kind of annoying, but Preordain goes top bottom. Fetch land. Alright, Raptor time. I get Spell Snared again. Spell Snare is kind of the nuts. Stern Scolding. Damn. That is a beating. Well, if they have Blood Moon, so we just leave the game, I guess. Actually, I'm sorry. We have Magestamon, we have Bolts for days, so we draw. Pick your poison. So I think we're fine to Raptor here. We get lucky at a Wrenn, maybe that'd be cool. Raptor. No need to kill the Magus yet. Just more mana vision. Oh yeah, I should have done that as a matter. Never mind. Didn't cast it from our end, so it's fine. 2 Raptors to go. Can bolt the Magus at our leisure. Interesting choice of this deck. Like they could play Magus the Moon. They could play the blue Magus the Moon. They could play actual Blood Moon. Like a lot of options, you know. Untap and draw a Steppe Lynx. Isn't really a reason to kill the Magus yet, honestly. Like, just gonna keep playing spells. They have Snap Discharge here. We're probably just dead, but yeah, they definitely have Snap Discharge. Yeah, leave this guy back. Nope, they have Flame of Anor. So I guess he missed 2 points. They had Snapcaster was really bad for us though, so I'm not sure. Here's a Tamiyo Inquisitive Student, also a wizard. Six cards in hand for our opponent. We draw land. Sure. All right. It's time to end the Magus. Okay. Fetch land time. Try this resolve. We could pick your poison the Tameo. That leaves us very soft to a Murktide, though. I think we just crack this and attack. You bolt Tameo, play Steppe Lynx. Yeah, I think Plains is fine. Plains, Landfalls. Move to combat first. See if they want to kill anything. If they have a kill stuff for that, that's really annoying, but sure. Alright, we'll bolt that back. So they're going to have some energy left over. We get to attack for 6, which is okay. First strike damage. Sorry, my bad. Regular damage. Lynx. End step 2. They have 5 cards in hand. Not feeling great here. Because, like, we kind of need a land for our cards to function. But if we draw a land, we're just, like, probably out of stuff to do. So, blue, blue. Oh, they Murktide. Well, I mean, pick your poison's good here. There's a Murktide. It's an 8/8. 5 cards in hand. 1 mana up. And oh, no. The Tameo to insulate against pick your poison. That's so gross. Oh. Alright. We just need to attack. Hope they block with Tameo. If I go pick your poison now, sack Tameo, attack with everything, they go to 2, and then just like run away with the game probably. We can force a chump block with Tameo though. Seems very unlikely they would chump block with Tameo, but I think it's a strong chance to win. So. Damn. Alright. Well, I think that's probably going to do it for us. Get a district. Run some scries. Wrenn and Six. I'll stay on top. Alright, so all said and done, they go to 4. Three cards in hand. It's tough. They just stay back on defense, like it's not great for us, but it's 2-turn clock with the Murktide too, though. It's kind of hard to stay back on D, I feel like, but all right, this actually works out kind of well for us, right? Because if they if I pick your poison and they don't have a blocker to stay alive, they have to keep Tameo and sacrifice the Murktide. So start by casting Wrenn. Sucks not having a land though. Like, these cards are so explosive, but they're so finicky when you have a land. It's just like, oh, I don't have a land. I guess my card doesn't do anything. I hate this card. They won the flip. Everything faces up. I'm just dead on board. Yeah, I figured it out. All right, yeah. Yeah, all right.